Our second award tonight is another special citation. It's actually the first special citation of its kind that the New York Drama Critics Circle has ever given out, and I'm a little proud of us for it. It's a special citation for emerging talent. And this year, we are very pleased to give that award to the author of two plays this year, Circle Mirror, that were produced this season, Circle Mirror Transformation and The Aliens. To present that award, well, I should say this, is that the person that we were hoping would present this award was not able to do it, and at the last minute, another person stepped in very graciously and very last minute. So I just want to thank him for that. And so to present this award to the talented Annie Baker is the artistic director of Playwrights Horizons, Mr. Tim Sanford.
Thank you, Adam, for the excuse you gave me. Usually if I speak in public, I want to think about what I'm going to say for a while and stew over it for a week or so and really do the topic justice. And I didn't have that time. And so I'm a little nervous because I actually really, really care about this writer. And I feel like I'd love to do her justice. You know, I'm a little intimidated by her, actually. And partly because she's in print as saying Samuel Beckett's Watt is her favorite comic novel. And also she calls me Dude. So, you know, Annie, we've known at Playwright, you know, you're dependent on your literary department at a New Writers Theater. And I remember they said, read this play, Body Awareness, and I read it, and I was like, that's good. And then the next play, Nocturama, we did a reading of, and my goal if I do a reading, because I'll meet the writer afterwards, is just, you know, make sure I feel like I paid attention enough that she or he will respect that I was, you know, didn't fall asleep. And because the fact is you don't know when a writer's gonna burst forth. And, you know, she was definitely on my radar after Nocturama, but did I know, could I have guessed that her next play would be one of my favorite plays that I've ever produced or read, Circle Mirror Transformation? No. Honestly, you couldn't really predict such a thing. And that's why at a writer's theater you have to treat each writer like it's potential growing and ready to burst forth. I spent a lot of time today trying to remember Body Awareness and Circle Mirror and Nocturama, and really thinking about what the common themes are in her play and the aliens, which comes next. You know, one thing I'll say is she writes a play that is fully accessible with human beings we recognize and are, you know, just delight to be in the company of. But there's nothing really predictable in her storytelling. Circle Mirror, you know, this was a year, obviously, the year before, you know, all hell broke loose in the economy. And I really thought long and hard about, what do we want to see now? What is our justification for this theatrical endeavor that we're all doing? And Circle Mirror was actually the first play I picked because it was a play that's so, it just in a nutshell does the narrative arc. The first lines are 1, 2, 3. It is consecutive order, which is what all storytelling is, a consecutive order. And this story unfolds in a very deliberate pace, and you get to know these people gradually, but they're fully alive and fully unexpected. And the other thing about Annie is I'm happy maybe to be up here unprepared because she is notoriously reluctant to speak in public because she has such, I think, reverence for the process of inspiration. She has unbelievably, if you saw it, you know, the ending of that play really did feel like a miracle. No one saw it without just being so moved at how it leapt forward like that. And she says she wasn't sure how she was going to apply it. She didn't plot that, it came to her. And it came to her because of a kind of receptivity and openness to the misfits of the world and you and me that just make me revere her and treasure her. So I introduce to you Annie Baker.
This is such a huge honor and totally terrifying because the other two people being honored tonight, Viola Davis and Horton Foote, are just truly great artists. And I don't actually feel like I'm a great artist yet, but I hope to become one. And during the rare moments when I'm not totally consumed by self-doubt, I think I might have the potential to become one. So thank you for honoring that potential and for encouraging me. And I just feel it's hard to get a production when you're a young playwright, and I just feel so lucky that I had 2 productions in 1 year. It's just a crazy experience, and I'm indebted to artistic directors like Tim who take risks on young writers and who let me pick my director and work with people like Dee Dee O'Connell and Reed Birney and didn't push me to cast a movie star. And these people are so important in doing, and that's such a rare quality in an artistic director. So thank you so much. I'm so honored, and I promise never to leave the theater before film and television.